Hi there, everyone. Particular welcome to anyone watching on LinkedIn or our brand new YouTube channel. My name is Jamie Breeze, and I'm the host of The Biz Live. The Biz Live is a new streaming show primarily focused on the new platform on LinkedIn called LinkedIn Live. Big shout out to our sponsor, DCW Group. They are sponsoring all of season 1. So today, this is our final little run-in before we have our season 1, episode 1 premiere on Tuesday next week. So this is a sneak peek, let's call it a preview of what is to come, particularly on episode 1, which is 11:30 a.m. GMT next week. So once again, a big thank you to Dean and all the team who've had a fantastic launch of their new platform last Tuesday. Just happened to be the day of our first pilot as well. So big shout out to Dean, who's the principal at DCW Group. Thank you for sponsoring not only the pilot last week, which we'll come to in a moment, but also the whole of season 1. Okay, so please say hello to my co-producer who's going to join me for a little chat. We're going to have a preview today about The Biz Live. Hello there, Sarah Brooks. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, and we're live on LinkedIn Live and also streaming live to our new YouTube channel. So if you are watching, please do add a comment. We've not sent any invites out for this preview. It's primarily just to sort of have a chat with those who happen to be working at this time, see a notification come up and want to jump in. So do introduce yourself in the comments, because Sarah would normally be in the studio alongside me moderating and co-producing the show. We're not going to be able to be as responsive as we were in the pilot or as we will be on the episode 1 next Tuesday. And once again, if you're just joining this streaming live now, the notifications take a while. My name is Jamie, that's Sarah. We're the hosts of The Biz Live, which is coming to you and presented by Evo and sponsored by the DCW Group. So we're here today just for about 10 or 15 minutes just to talk a little bit about what you can expect from our new show. So just to dial back a little bit, a few months ago I was given the fantastic opportunity to be able to stream live to the world's biggest business website. There are 675 million users of LinkedIn, so it's the world's biggest business website. And what they've done, they've accredited a number of users to be able to stream live, and it's called LinkedIn Live. If you are watching now, please put a comment in there. We're still looking for any advice, any tips on content, any speakers that you would like to see in the forthcoming episodes. We've already confirmed season 1, season 2, and season 3. So once again, please introduce yourself into the chat, and we will get back to you after the show. Okay, so Sarah, we're going to have a little fireside chat. I've known you for a while. No introductions needed. You're the co-producer on the show, and also we're going to be introducing the show a little bit at the beginning before our guests come on to each live episode. Sometimes they're going to be in the studio here at Origin in the UK, and other times we'll be doing a dial-in live, especially if they're based abroad, like Sohail Khan. He's based in Malibu, California. So we're going to use a mixture. Today, we're coming to you from the studio, but also Sarah's home office. So Sarah, we've been talking a little bit about our first episode. We've been doing a lot of planning. It's been a few months in the running. Tell us all about our first 2 speakers, or who they are and how we came across them.
Well, actually, I just want to reflect back, if I may, on last week. So we obviously spoke to General Sir Peter Wall from Amicus about his business. And we were talking on the theme of resilience, which is what we want to give people access to, really, is different themes, different ideas to help provide people with insights on how they might be supported and give them confidence in their business as well. That's what we see our role as being. You know, we want to feel that people can participate, that they can ask questions, and that they can get some real value from tuning in to us every week. We'll be trying to give them you know, this access to a sort of ring of steel around their businesses so that they can feel supported and confident in the perhaps tough decisions that they might have to make as we go through the next few months in particular. Obviously, everyone's feeling challenges in different ways, but it's not the challenge itself that's maybe going to derail people, it's their responses to it. So we want to make sure that we provide some really good support in the background so that people can be resilient and make sure that they respond in a way that is best for their business.
Good stuff. I can see Mark Watts has joined us. Mark is from Finance, and he's actually sponsoring season 2. So thank you for your support. There's Josh Singh. Hello to you there in the country of Wales, I think it is, and Maria Allen as well. So thank you for chiming in and adding your comments. Really appreciate that. So just going back to next week's episode to sort of just tease that just a little bit. Ajif JF Wickrama speaking and Alison Edgar. Ajif, I've known for a number of years. He's the founder of a UK-based business restaurant chain, iconic restaurant chain called Las Iguanas. He founded it back in the early 1990s with a £10,000 UK pound loan, a bank loan. And from that, he built a very iconic restaurant chain. And then about 10 years ago, he, after leaving Las Iguanas, he started Turtle Bay, which has become a big hit in the UK and has expanded into Germany and other restaurants. Alison, obviously quite well as well, Sarah. Alison is an advisor to Number 10 on business and entrepreneurship. She mentors. She's a sales expert. She's commonly known as the entrepreneur's godmother. So we've got a theme for next week, haven't we, Sarah? Tell us about that.
Yes. So it's entrepreneurship. And I had a look, Jamie, you would expect nothing less from me, on the meaning of entrepreneurship. So I found a few different meanings, actually. First of all, the activity of setting up a business, taking on financial risks in the hope of profit. But I prefer this definition from Investopedia. I don't know if you've had the joy of exploring Investopedia, but it's an interesting one if you've got a moment in your day. So this one says, an entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business, bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. So I like that one. You get back the kind of risk that you take. So I like that idea that you do have to take risks, but hopefully they're calculated ones. But you do have to step out of your comfort zone, don't you, to be an entrepreneur? But if you can do that and you can manage it, then you do get to benefit from most of the rewards from doing it. So I like that. So there's lots to discuss with it. And obviously it means different things to different people and where they are in their businesses. So we want to get a handle on where people are at and also benefit from the amazing insights from Ajif and Alison. They've got lots of experience, as you've alluded to there, between them. And in fact, I looked at Ajif's LinkedIn profile, and he cites marketing, people development, motivating, and training and developing a successful team as just a few of his specialities. So if they're the things that are of interest to people, then it might be worth thinking about questions around those aspects of what he can give us insights on, because those are the things that he really, really knows about.
He does indeed. And as I said earlier on, if you're just joining us, Mark Rimmer, nice to see you. Thank you for the comment. You're tuning in right now to what is the final preview of the Biz Live, which is a new LinkedIn Live show. Today we are just broadcasting to a segment of our viewership. We had our pilot last week, and the Biz Live is based in the UK, but we're sending out a weekly streaming show. It's going to be about 45 minutes, but if we overrun, that's okay. If you aren't connected to myself or Sarah, then do connect to us on LinkedIn. Also, if you're watching on YouTube as well, we're just beginning a brand new channel. We started it last week. So do post a comment there as well. We've got guests, not just Ajif and Alison, who are going to be speaking in our very first episode at 11:30 a.m. GMT time in the UK next Tuesday. That's the 29th. We've got a whole raft of confirmed speakers who are going to primarily be coming in here to the studio, and they range from the aforementioned Sohail Khan, who is the world's #1 joint venture expert. He also wrote and co-wrote the book about JVs with J. Conrad Levinson, a international best-selling business book. But we've also got entrepreneurs like Michelle Michael, MBE, or the creator of the Trunky, Rob Law, MBE. We've also confirmed Stephen Davis, who is the chief executive of a distillery in Wales. It's a tourist location, actually. It's so popular, it's called Penderyn. So he'll be coming into the studio. The managing director of Barclays Business, Ian Wortman, he'll be coming into the studio. So as we roll out the episodes, we'll be confirming which speakers are coming into the studio, who'll be beaming in live from elsewhere, and when that will be. So dates to be confirmed. But what we can tell you is each episode is going to be on a Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. GMT, i.e. UK time, for around about 45 minutes. But if we overrun, that's okay. So going back just a little bit to our pilot to wrap things up, Sarah, we had a chance to get a lot of interaction. We did some limited invites. We broadcasted to a certain amount of my connections. We've had over 3,000 views. I had a look late last night, which is great for something which was very, very much a testing opportunity for us. We've been working quite closely with some of the team at LinkedIn. We are now trying out a new feature which allows people to click a button, and it basically sends a message within LinkedIn to let them know, to let you know when we go live on Tuesday. So you may be able to see in this posting or on this screen a link. If you can't, I will post it straight after this into the chat. In fact, I may do that just now. Let's see if we can do that. There is a latency, there is a lag, but I'm going to post a lag there. I'm going to post a link. If you can see that, there we are. It's now in the comments. If you click on that, you'll see basically a LinkedIn posting from yesterday. And at the bottom is a button which says, remind me. If you click on that and you're using the app on your mobile or cell phone, or you're using a desktop computer or laptop, then you should be able to just get a notification saying you will be notified when we go live. So that's probably the easiest way if you want to make sure you don't miss it. Stick it in the diary as well. But also people will be notified. A subset of LinkedIn's users will be notified that we are live. So that's kind of how it works. It's still something very new. We've been very lucky to be granted this accreditation. And we're very, very excited about the future. We really want to raise the game of LinkedIn broadcasts. They're great. We've connected with lots of people. We want to use the very, very best producing skills we can and bring you the very best guests. And one last thing I should say as well is that just like last week, you can ask questions of our speakers, and then we can pick that up and we can ask those studio guests or people who are dialed in your questions. So it's a really big difference. You can actually have an interactive chat with these, titans of business and entrepreneurship, leaders of organizations. We mentioned General Sir Peter Ward, who was the former head of the British Army. He'll be coming in again in either season 2 or season 3, date to be confirmed, to have a fireside chat with James Short, CBOBE. So lots and lots of stuff coming your way, lots of inspiration, lots of networking as well. We hope that people who are watching will chat and introduce and connect with each other on this amazing platform that is LinkedIn. So I'm just going to give a shout out to a few people who've just been joining us. There's Maria, Josh, Mark, Vicky. Nice to see you there. You're a member of the Evo Business Networking. And just to share again that this is all part of Evo Business Networking, which is based in the UK, in Wales and the southwest of England primarily, and we're going to be growing quickly. So this show is in association with them, and it's sponsored by DCW Group. So big, big shout out again to Dean. As I said, he launched his business, effectively the new platform, just last week. And
Jamie, Vicky's made an interesting comment there about the recording, because she's saying, if you can see it there in the chat, that a lot of students, younger people, I guess in general, might dismiss entrepreneurship because it is perhaps something that's unknown and they can't go and study for it. So, it might be nice as an appetite whetter for people who perhaps haven't even considered that. Yes, of course, we want to, as I say, support and develop business people who join the program, but also, will we make it available afterwards for people?
Great question. Great question. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Vicky. So in answer to your question, yes. So the minute the broadcast, and I said LinkedIn Live is new, there's only a few thousand people around the world out of the 675 million users who've been accredited to stream live. That may change in the future, we don't know. But the minute the live stream is finished, it is reposted automatically onto LinkedIn. So for example, if you were to go to my profile in particular, or maybe Sarah's, maybe some of our guest speakers if they decide to post it to their profile. It's certainly automatically, the minute the live broadcast is done, when this is ended in a couple of minutes time, it'll be reposted to LinkedIn. So you can click on that and watch it. Also, it is simulcast to YouTube. So we're just getting our new YouTube channel up to speed. We opened it a week ago, and it's always going to be archived there as well. So in answer to your question, yeah, we're going to, I mean, it's really good that from an educational point of view, it may be something we want to consider, Sarah, bringing in maybe a Secretary of State for Education, maybe somebody who has experienced challenges in traditional education and gone on. I can think of somebody actually we both know very well, who at a very early age, with no names at this stage, and then went on to become a titan in business and is very much in the news at the moment and doing amazing things, as you know. So there's a number of people we could bring in actually, and those who are very much able to talk about maybe new directions in conventional education. Is there a course for entrepreneurship? You know, it's something which seems to be somewhat of a mystery, I think, to some people still. And well, look, good question, Vicky. I think it's time for us to wrap things up. We've done a sort of 15 minutes, which is the minimum requirement on LinkedIn Live, as spec'd by the bosses here at the platform. So again, if you are watching, thank you very much indeed for taking time out today to watch it. Please do go back and have a look at Sir Peter's interview with ourselves last week. We've had over 3,000 views so far, and it wasn't particularly promoted, so we're doing really well. And do remember, please stick in the diary Tuesday, 11:30 a.m. That's the 29th of September. And also, if you can see the link there, which I posted, click on that and then click on my posting. Just at the bottom, you'll see a button saying remind me. That's the gift to us from LinkedIn. I think we're trying it out as a beta tester. Very exciting stuff. And then you'll be notified the moment we go live, as will other people, but it just means you won't miss it. And we have got fantastic guests next week. Ajif is a really, he's been there and done that. Alison is a top best-selling business author. She's really at her A game and has gone through some incredible challenges recently and overcome. And just 2 days ago, she decided to climb Mount Snowdon. Having a few days early got there and not able to summit it, she went back 3 days later and then did it. She's also been on an incredible personal journey as well, which no doubt she'll talk about with you. So look, that's it, Sarah. Thank you very much indeed again. And if you're watching on the simulcast, thank you on YouTube. And if you're watching on the repost, which I was answering to Vicky's question earlier on, then enjoy it. Please comment, please like, please spread the word, and please do tune in for the season 1 episode. We're going to call it a premiere. We're going to go all American broadcasting. Season 1, episode 1. That's going to be the premiere of a brand new show. It's going to run and run and run. We're not here for the short term. We're here for the long term. So thank you to my co-producer, Sarah. Thank you for the fireside chat. And to you all at home, I wish you a very, very happy rest of the week. And I'll see you soon.